In a world where there's so much change right now, and there's so much shifting, and there's so much going on, you really have a choice as to whether you create an abundant future for yourself or one that looks a little bit less abundant. And what I want to do right now is actually guide you through my 5 key elements that is going to allow you to truly rise into abundance, okay? So let's start off with the first piece. And the first piece to really know is that, firstly, you must embrace the change, okay? You must embrace the change. People are either surrendering into the next layers of their manifestation, or they're pushing against it, they're resisting it, okay? And if you're not actually embracing the change which is going on in a planetary level, it becomes very difficult to actually tap into your own personal field and create change in your personal life, okay? Now, how do we embrace the change when there is so much flux, when there's so much shifting, when there's so much going on? The first piece around this is to get super raw and real with actually what is going on. You know, if you're living in denial, if you're not aware of what is actually happening in the current scope of the environment in your life across on a global planetary level, then it can be very difficult to embrace the change because you're not fully aware of what you're actually embracing, right? And so what we need to remember is that it's so important to go, okay, cool. I actually understand this is going on and that is going on and this is going on and I see this is going on. And now here's the thing, you only want to control what you have the capacity to control, right? So we're not trying to look at all the change on a planetary level which is going on and try and shift it and change it necessarily, because many of these elements are actually out of our control. But what is in control is how we react to the change, how we respond to the change, right? Change is natural. It's actually a really good thing. And we're going to be talking on this training around why change through the planet right now is an amazing thing, is such a good thing. We actually want this change to take place, even if it's uncertain, even if you feel unsteady, even if you are a little bit uncertain through the whole piece because you're not sure on what is on the other side of the change. All of this is a good thing. It is a natural cycle that we are going through, and it is a pivotal shift when it comes to actually creating your own internal abundance, okay? So the rate of change and how quickly everything is changing on the planet is speeding up, okay? At an energetic level, timelines are dropping in faster and faster. We're seeing this reflected in the 3D reality through technology, through economics, through all of these different layers that are speeding up, and they're actually happening faster and faster and faster right now. Now, this again is a great thing, because what this means is that if you're utilizing the acceleration of abundance in your life, it means that if you embrace this positive change which is going on, then you're able to actually manifest in a faster way. And we'll be talking again a little bit around how to go deeper into this and how to actually specifically manifest financial abundance if you guys want to go deeper into this, because this is an important key, right? And it's remembering as well through this that change always brings opportunities. Always, right? The same thing can happen to 2 people, and someone can have their life ruined by that change, and the other person can find the magic and find the gold in the change and can birth opportunities through this, okay? So I really invite you right now to take this opportunity and take a look at your life, specifically with abundance, and ask yourself, are you embracing the change? And also ask yourself, what more could you be doing right now to get raw and real with what is going on, so you can get into a true place of surrender and actually embrace the change so that you can rise. So the second step, after you've got really raw and real and embrace the change which is going on right now in the world, the next layer to this is that you must learn to adapt and you must be flexible. You know, one of my earliest mentors told me, he said, Regan, successful people are always the most flexible people, right? What is your capacity to pivot right now? What is your capacity to shift and move? What is your capacity to look at everything and go, okay, wow, do I come right now from embracing this change from a place of reaction, right? Or do I come from a place of conscious response? And that's going to look different in your life, in your business, within your job, right? There's going to be different layers to this, and it's going to look different for everyone. But I really invite you, if you do want to rise into abundance, to start looking at, am I actually being flexible? Am I able to flow? So when we look at this right now, it's great to look at how did you respond or react to past challenges in the past, right? And have a look at your natural patterns. Are you someone who reacts and maybe you tense up, or you get into fear or self-doubt and you're paralyzed by the change? Or do you actually use the change for an opportunity to actually shift and rise, right? And now this is a conscious choice. And this really starts after you've got raw and real with actually accepting, okay, there's change going on right now. This then comes down to you choosing that you are going to flow through this. Because guess what? You can choose that you can struggle through the change, you can push through the change, or you can decide that you're going to flow through the change and you're going to actually rise through the change and you're excited by the change. You know, I reached out to a couple of good friends of mine during this interesting moment in the planet that we're in right now, and I simply checked in and said, hey, how you doing? And all of them, paraphrasing this in their own way, said, how am I doing? I was born for this. How am I doing? I'm so excited for this change. How am I doing? I'm rising through this. How am I doing? I'm finding better ways to flow. Right? And I really invite you to look at your own layers of abundance in your life right now and really start asking yourself, how do I get to flow in a more powerful way? How do I get to not just get honest with this change, but actually use this change and become more and more flexible? Now, this might mean saying yes to some things that are potentially uncomfortable. This might mean doing something that's slightly out of your comfort zone. This might mean saying yes when everyone else is going, oh, that's a crazy idea. This really deep down means listening to your intuition, listening to your guidance so you're able to truly rise.
Dear listener, we hope you enjoyed this amazing session with one and only Regan Hillyer and you find it valuable, inspiring and empowering. If you resonate with Regan and her style and you would like Regan to help you rise and expand and manifest greater levels of abundance and bring more prosperity into all aspects of your life, you will absolutely love Regan's free webinar on Soulvana. And to watch and experience this webinar absolutely free, simply click the link in the description of this video. My name is Clement Struck, I'm the co-founder and the CEO of Soulvana by Mindvalley, and thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait to connect with you energetically in another session. See you soon.